Yo, what's going on, guys? And yes, those Cincinnati Bengals are too freaking good. If you guys haven't been following, Joe Burrow's back, baby. I don't know what you guys need to hear, but Joe Burrow has came back, and I'm enjoying every second of it because this team to start the year, all right, it felt like they weren't gonna be the team we had seen in the past. But as more and more games have passed, the Bengals have started to put it all together, started to look like that frightening team we know that they can be. Everything from, you know, Joe Burrow leading this team to 5-3. It was beautiful. And look, remember the bloody finger he had? I just thought it was such a fun game to watch. And if you're just looking at this season, so far this year, this is this is a year that I think they've started to put it all together. And for me, what I see when we look at this team, the Bengals, who have won their last six in November and have won all of Joe Burrow's primetime games in, I believe, his career. That's like a crazy thing. And the team has also won 10 straight last year to win another, you know, AFC last year and to reach this AFC title game. So they're trying to do that again. And this is a team that, if you look, everything was moving. Irv Smith Jr., you guys know I'm a Vikings fan. So to see Irv Smith Jr. score the Bengals' his first touchdown with the Bengals, it was insane. Then you saw Tanner Hudson, who had 4 catches for 45 yards. And then, of course, Jamar Chase, who had 4 catches for 41 yards. Like, dude, this was insane. Everybody was out here doing a little bit of everything for Joe Burrow. And I think we got to see a team that was composed and didn't feel like the moment was, too big. And I think that's the 4th straight win for the team, 24-18. Joe Burrow went season high 348 yards, and we got to see, a team that they were able to stop Josh Allen, and they even had, Joe Mixon had that 3rd and 3 that he had to hit over Von Miller, and it was huge. And for us, I think this is a game that, Joe Burrow, who's actually 2-0 for his career against Josh Allen, steps up. And he's had, T. Higgins, who went on to have 110 yards tonight. Everybody was getting the ball. The offense could not be stopped. There was a rhythm to it. And I felt like this game, this was the first game that it really looked like the Bengals were the Bengals of the past. And Joe Burrow, during his press conference, he was saying that, that it's been critical for them, that, it's for them to come out and start fast, which I think something they struggled this year was to start fast. And he's saying that this is something they need to do. And I agree with it, because he alludes to it, is that, starting fast and, being able to get points on the board first really takes the edge off your defense. And that's something they need. And, Zach Taylor's obviously a great offensive coach, and he's setting the offense up for, great success. And like I said, Joe Burrow had weapons all over. Tanner Hudson, Drew Sample, Mitchell Wilcox, and Irv Smith all stepped up, on the day. And I think what we're seeing is a team that has confidence in the players, the ability, what they can do. And I think, T. Higgins out here, especially being like that deep threat guy, I think, and even Tyler Boyd. And sometimes you forget that Tyler Boyd's there, and he's like the OG Tyler Boyd. So for us, this was only game 8, and they're 5-3 right now. And what they need to do is just, continue to take advantage of the situations that they're put in, take care of the ball. And I think the biggest thing is to continue to make plays. And, when they're just trying to carry over this culture for the next week. And I think that's the biggest thing. So I look at this and I get excited. I do get excited that the Bengals are coming together. And if we just want to look at this entirely, Joe Mixon had, 14 of 37. Okay, it wasn't great. But sometimes his pass protection isn't bad. I think Joe Mixon this season, even though he's technically statistically having just as not good of a year as he did as last year, you would say, because it's crazy to think about. He went from being this guy who over three out of the 4 years from 2018 to 2021, he was averaging basically 1,200 yards. And I guess the tread on his tires, it's crazy to think that. But even on defense, Jermaine Pratt came up huge, Mike Hilton, Logan Wilson, and DJ Reader. I mean, Cam Taylor Britt also came out and had a big play. Yeah, BJ Hill had a sack that they didn't have much pressure, but it was good to see that they got that. But this is a game that we got to see the Bengals, that they're still contenders, and the Bengals, a lot of people were acting as if they weren't good, because the Bengals, to start the season with 2 losses and falling to 1-3 on October 1st, they turn around 4 straight wins, and to come at 5-3, which is incredible. They're 3-1 at home, and being able to go out there, T. Higgins, like I said, 8 catches, 110 yards, and they're now, since he's the deadlock tie with Cleveland and Pittsburgh, all of them chasing the Ravens, who have a 7-2 lead for the AFC North, and the Bengals still have to play the Steelers twice, and they have a rematch against the Browns and Ravens. So Burrow, who struggled with a calf injury and even had to deal with a finger injury this year, calf injury earlier in the season, but tonight he had a finger injury. So the resilience of this team, and having a good kicker like McPherson is always good to hear. But being able to get your weapons out there and taking advantage is awesome. And I think we got to see a really, really good Bengal squad that I feel like we all were taking for granted, like acting as if we couldn't recall how good they really were, when I think we need to be frightened at how good they really are. Because right now, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Ravens Vikings fan, and it's seemingly looking like the Ravens are having a great year, but I'll admit, I'm scared after what I saw tonight from the Bengals. They looked good. Wouldn't be surprised if they were a team that goes on a run. So I do want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think they'll go on a run or not? That's not their forte. But yeah, I want to hear your opinions. I'm always down. That's basically gonna be it from me. Let me hear your opinions. And I don't know. Do you think this is something we need to worry about, or you think this is all gonna be A-okay? I think we're gonna be cool, and the team will be fine. So let me hear your guys' thoughts. Maybe you guys are in disagreement, but that's basically it for me. We're gonna milk this to the 8-minute marker, because that's what YouTube tells you to do, because it's really good for the algorithm, allegedly, so they said. But yeah, I don't know, we're over here about to finish this video. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. You are the best. So peace out, guys. I love every single one of you. Bye.